Hey guys, how's it going? This is MrCamoGaming, bringing you guys another video, and today we're going to be celebrating 1 year of Destiny. So, it's been an entire year since Destiny launched back in September 9th last year, and now we're in 2015, and the game has come very far. We have had the Dark Below and the House of Wolves, and so I thought we'd I'd just blabber on about the game, and I would just let out all of the thoughts on the game. And then I have a few thanks to give to several different people. So I know that my opinion isn't too valid as far as Destiny content creators would go, but I do still want to give my thoughts because it's been a year of Destiny. The game is incredible. It is one of my favourite games that I've ever played. I haven't played loads and loads of games, like overall, I've not played loads and loads of games, but this is definitely one of the best games that I have ever played. I've put hundreds of hours into it. I've gotten pretty much all the best loot, all level 34 characters, etc. And now we're less than a week away from the Taken King as well, which is very exciting, and I'm sure all of you guys are looking forward to that. When the base game first launched, I remember I was so happy. I remember back in the alpha, that was the first time I actually discovered Destiny, was when they were having a free alpha, and someone tweeted about it. I don't remember exactly who, but they said you could sign up for free Destiny alpha, and I was like, oh wow, okay, I've heard about a game called Destiny. Not loads about it. I didn't know it was a shooter at the time. I didn't even know it was a shooter at the time, until I did some more research into it, and I was pretty excited. I was like, well, it's a free game. Maybe it's really good. Maybe I'll want to buy it after I play the alpha. And so then the alpha came around to being released, and freaking best game I'd ever played. it was ridiculous, and that was the alpha. We got to go up to level 8. In the alpha, level 8. We didn't even get to get light level at that time, and it was literally, we was playing with green guns. We wasn't even allowed blue guns. We were playing with only green weapons, uncommon weapons, and it was the most fun I'd ever had in a shooter game, because at the time it was like lasers. It feels different. It felt different back then to how it does now, but I actually, like, it felt cool. It felt so cool with the freaking lasers, and that was using stuff like the Shinjin C. When you think about that, and the Galahad, the freaking green weapons that are, like, freaking legendary to me, because I played the alpha. And that was only, if I can remember correctly, it was around for about a week. And I was so sad when it left, because I had to go back to playing Call of Duty Ghosts, or Call of Duty, whatever Call of Duty cave they had, I don't really know anymore. I had to go back to playing that, and it was terrible. If it was Ghosts, thank God. I had to go back to playing Ghosts. And I was devastated, because it was the best game I'd ever damn played. And so when the beta came round, I actually hadn't pre-ordered the game, but like after the alpha I was like, I'm pre-ordering the game, and I'd done so much research into it. I'd watched so many YouTubers videos on the game. I discovered great people who make amazing videos, who I'll discuss a little bit later on. And when it was about a week from the beta, and then I pre-ordered the game because I needed a beta code. I wanted to play the beta. You guys can go back and watch my alpha and beta videos. Actually, they're still on the channel. But it was so freaking different. And then the beta came around. Of course, I'd got my beta code. I'd put in all of there was like hidden codes to get emblems when the full game launched and stuff. I'd put all those in. And the beta to me at first was slightly disappointing because we only got to go up to level 8 again, and so it wasn't much different to how it was in the alpha. We still couldn't use any blue weapons. There was only green weapons available. We couldn't use rare, legendary, or exotic weapons. But I do remember it being fun still, because they opened up 2 new Crucible maps. They opened up several different things. I think they gave us 2 more story missions to play. Oh no, wait, no, it was 4 more story missions if I remember correctly, than the alpha. They didn't add much else apart from that. There was the Devil's Lair Strike available, and there was the Patrol, and then there was 4 Crucible maps, which was Rusted Lands. It was First Light. I haven't played that map in months. Shores of Time and Blind Watch, I believe those were the 4 maps that were available in the beta. And yeah, and it was the freaking best time ever. And then it came around to near the end of it, and I'd seen that people were leveling up the Cryptarch. This is a very specific thing that I'm talking about here. But I'd seen that people were leveling up the Cryptarch, and they were getting these legendary packages. And in the legendary packages, they were receiving exotic weapons. Even though they couldn't use them, they were receiving Gjallarhorn and Sura's Regime and The Last Word and Red Death. And I was like, I want a freaking exotic. I don't care that I can't use it. I want one. And And so I was like grinding for engrams. I was trying to just kill enemies, like, because no one knew about the loot cave back then in the freaking beta, and so I was like grinding for engrams just everywhere. And this is being really specific, but it was enjoyable. And then the beta ended again, and we was in the dark for a while, and we had YouTubers again, thankfully, to bring us content on the game, like getting invited out to events and stuff, bringing us gameplay back, and that was really fun. I remember at the time when we saw the first, like, Blade Dancer, Defender, and, what's the other one? I actually forgot the other one. Sunsinger, freaking hell. That's the one I use all the time. We brought us the second subclass gameplay. It was like, whoa, this is the best thing ever. And now it's pretty common. But it didn't matter. Did not matter at all. Because it was exciting. And then the game launched. I remember mine came a day late. I remember that, and I was so annoyed, and my internet cut out on the day it was released, so I couldn't watch any YouTube videos on it. So yeah, September 9th for me was fun, but September 10th was actually fun, because I got to play Destiny for the first time. I completed the story within the first week. I don't remember how quickly I completed it, but it was a fun game. I remember the first time doing the Vault of Glass, I got so nervous, because it was like, I don't know, because I used LFG websites. I use LFG websites now. I don't go on mic anymore usually, but I use LFG websites right now to find groups to play with. And I remember then it was like, I was so nervous. I was like, I don't like talking to people on the microphone. It was really weird. But now I'm fine with it. Now I'll talk to people on the microphone whenever. And if you guys actually want to add me on PSN, you can do as a video about it on my channel. But it was really fun. Was the Vault of Glass. Once I'd figured out how to do everything, I actually had to watch a video. It was Jericho, who doesn't post Destiny content anymore, and I had to watch Jericho's video in order to understand how to do the Vault of Glass, which was a bit insane for me, because Jericho is not he's not a Destiny YouTuber, but I just remembered that specific detail and found it quite funny, but. Yeah, the Vault of Glass was a great experience. Basically, I loved the entire game. I was seeing people putting negative reviews on the game. I didn't see what they were on about. They said the story was bad. I mean, I'm not one to care about story in a game, just so you know. I'm not, the game has to have story or else it's terrible or anything like that. I'm definitely not like that. And we're about 7 minutes in right now, and I've not stopped talking once. We're about 7 minutes in, and I still haven't got to my thanks, which is incredible. After the base game was amazing. I had almost gotten every exotic. I think I was missing out on Red Death, Truth, and there was another one, but I don't remember. There was Red Death and Truth, and then the Dark Below launched, and of course we played Crota's End. That was really fun. I remember spending 3 straight days trying to complete Crota's End, and every group couldn't do it. Every single group that I came in could not do it, and it was so frustrating. And then we finally got a group that did it. It was like, whoa, we did it. And it was incredible. I got the Hunger of Crota, which is actually a pretty decent rocket launcher now. But back then it was like, God tier, because I just completed Crota's End for the first time. And I'm talking about a lot of personal experiences here, of course. You guys have stories about the game as well. And I would love to hear all of your stories in the comment section below. And then the House of Wolves launched, of course. I loved the Dark Below personally. I thought it was great. The House of Wolves launched. I thought the House of Wolves was a bit more icky, I won't lie about it. It was a bit, you played it, but the loot, it was the loot for me. The loot isn't very good. Like, if you have a Fatebringer right now, or a Black Hammer, or any good gun, some of the weapons in the House of Wolves just aren't. Most of the weapons, they're just not as good. And so I didn't really feel a reason to play the Prison of Elders or the Trials of Osiris. The Trials of Osiris is very fun. Definitely, I'll give it that. And so whenever someone invites me on PSN and says, want to do Trials? I'm like, yeah, we'll do Trials. But, yeah, I don't really like the Prison of Elders, because I just don't. I'm being honest about it. And now we're seeing all of the gameplay from the Taken King, and now, when you're watching this video, we're less than a week away. So that's all my thoughts on the game. I think I went through absolutely everything, and it took me, how long did it take me? It took me 9 minutes and a half, Jesus Christ. So now I have a few thanks that I just wanted to give to 3 different groups of people. First of all, I know that they probably won't see this video, but thanks to Bungie, because flipping Bungie have done an amazing job with the game. They're the only people, I think, in any community that I've been in that have listened to people and listened to their thoughts, and then changed their actions on what people have said rather than what they thought. And I think that's a very, very good thing for a developer developing studio. I don't know what you want to call them. But thanks Bungie for listening to all of our complaints and all of the complaints that people have had and all of the good things as well, and then tweaking the game just to make it even better. Then I want to thank the content creators on the game and the people who make stuff like fan art, videos of course, live streaming every day. Everyone, I know that, you know, it's not possible, it's not like this video is going out to the entire world and everyone's going to hear my thanks, but all of the content creators are amazing, and everything that they've done is really, really good. I'm not gratituding myself, by the way. If you guys think I've done a good job, then thank you. I appreciate that a lot. And of course, you guys have brought me to 1,000 subscribers. We'll get onto that in a second, which we're actually getting onto now. But thank you to the content creators for all of the work that they put in to bring news about the game, gameplay to the game, and they get invited out by Bungie again. Thanks to Bungie for inviting those out so we can get some gameplay on YouTube. Of course, they haven't invited me out, but that's fine. I don't really mind. I enjoy playing the game. And then finally, I wanted to thank you guys, or the community of Destiny, for being the best community in ever, because everyone's so nice in the Destiny community. Or most people are really nice. Pretty much everyone that I've met in the Destiny community is nice. And everyone they care about the game, and that's why a lot of complaints are usually made, is because they care about the game and they know that it can be really, really good, but it's just not at the moment. Well, it is really good at the moment, I think, anyways, but some people, of course, think the game could be way, way better than it is, which I agree. Of course, there's always room for improvement, but, you know, sometimes you have to take what you've got, I suppose. But you guys have really helped me. You've helped me as well on YouTube, that is, grow to over 1,000 subscribers. Maybe even more at the time that you're watching this video. When I'm making this right now, I have around 1,300 and something. I think it's 326 last time I checked. So 1,326, which is ridiculous. And I didn't think that it would ever come to this point of just 1,000 subscribers. And I didn't think I actually am partnered with Curse. I didn't think I'd get to a point where I could be partnered either, so thank you guys for allowing me to do stuff like that. And I hope that one day I'll be able to grow even further, and hopefully you guys will continue to support me. I'll keep bringing you guys videos as long as you continue to watch them. So there we go, guys. That's all of my thoughts on the first year of Destiny. I managed to get as much out as possible. I didn't know everything, of course, you know, like, wow, the Cryptarch is silly, and wow, the loot cave, and wow. But, you know, I went through a lot of stuff in the video, a lot of my personal experiences with the game anyways. I want to know your guys' opinion on, or your guys' thoughts for the first year of Destiny. Let me know on all of them in the comment section below. But thank you guys for watching this video. Here's to 9 more years of Destiny, or however long they want to keep making it for. If you have enjoyed this video, remember to smash that like button, and don't forget to subscribe for daily gaming content. Remember to follow me on Facebook, Twitter and Twitch. Links in the description below. And I'll see you guys in another video. So until then, ciao.